I will be discussing the Gentry Model. The Gentry Model was made in 1994. It was called the Instructional Project Development and Management Model, IPDM. This is an example of what it looked like, which we will be discussing further. Context of use. Instructional Project Development and Management Model, IPDM, includes the procedures of the ID process and the supporting processes. It's intended for graduate students, instructional developers, and teachers. It's also suitable for developing large-scale systems. Components. The Gentry model is made up of two components with a communication component connecting the two. It has the development components and the supporting components. The IPDM model highlights the importance of sharing information between the clusters of components throughout the ID project. Communication. It's a process where essential information is dispersed and spread among those responsible for the activities of a project. Communication is really emphasized as important in sharing between the two clusters. Development components. There are 8 development components. The first is needs analysis. Determine needs and goals for instruction. What do you want and what do you need for it to happen? Adoption. Decision makers need to accept and obtain resources. What are the best resources to obtain your end goal? Design. Create objectives, strategies, techniques, and media. Production. Create project elements for the design and data. Make sure elements are there for a successful production. Prototyping. Create, test, approve, and finalize unit. Installation. Determine the conditions for the operation of a new product. Operation. Use the product after it is installed. Evaluation. Collect data and evaluate. Analyze, summarize, make decisions, and make revisions. Supporting components. There are 5 supporting components. The first is management. Management. Resources are coordinated and integrated for goals. Information handling. Managing information for the ID project. Budget, resource allocation. Establish resource needs and budget. Personnel. Determine staffing needs and dismiss ID project members if necessary. Facilities. Create space for testing the resources and project. Advantages. The model is very easy to understand and has steps that are clear to implement. It allows designers to implement an instructional design unit. Efficient in creating a direction for development. Focuses on management of an instructional system. Scaffolding is given via the communication component between the other 2 components. The communication component is very important to the process to help with making and implementing decisions and to create informational knowledge. The model is nonlinear. Nonlinear models like the IPDM Gentry model acknowledge the complexities encountered in real-life design environments and provide the flexibility of adding or eliminating some activities for better skills, distribution, knowledge dissemination, and environment monitoring, Fang and Strobel. Disadvantages. There is no ranking in the decision-making process, which could ultimately lead to a slower implementation. There needs to be more mention of evaluation and revision of the process in order to cut down on problems after implementation. Design problem to use with Gentry. The Gentry model is useful when implementing technology at a teacher level in classrooms, equipment into a laboratory, learning standards at a state or national level, a construction project within a building, or other bigger scale projects.